This is what the government imagined for the end of the week when all legal COVID restrictions were lifted in England. Thousands of runners across the nation for the first park runs in 16 months. Instead, it's not runners, but running out that's dominated policy. Now, it's not just supermarket depot staff that can avoid isolating if pinged by the NHS app. Police, fire, border force and transport staff are joining the daily testing scheme, whether they've been vaccinated or not. The boss of Iceland says these government efforts are a good start, but they are just a start.
So if the government are not going to make the entire supermarket supply chain exempt from self-isolation, it completely defeats the object. We need to make, yes, people working in factories and depots and people transporting stock, but also people stocking shelves, people running the food through the tills and delivering to homes, all exempt. If only part of the supply chain is exempt, then it's pointless. They've only fixed half the problem. We need food store workers to be omitted from the list immediately. Our staff absences are now growing at 50% week on week, and it's a serious problem for business, and the government must address it now.
The definition for which workers are key workers, though, are far too narrow, says industry. In a complex economy with complex supply lines, they say a rethink is needed.
At the start of lockdown, the government made a very sensible decision to say that all of manufacturing should go back to work because it understood the complexity of the supply chain and the need to keep really critical things moving through the economy. We've now started to break that up and to try and subdivide the sector, and it really doesn't work. We would recommend the government goes back to the very sensible decision it made last year, put all of manufacturing in the same place, and that is going to have a real impact on getting people back to work quickly.
There may be fewer than normal, but many this weekend are heading off on holiday as schools have broken up. Many more are staying in the UK, but the expected boom to the home hospitality sector is under threat. So how's staffing?
How's staffing? A nightmare, if I can be honest. All of our members are getting pinged left, right and centre, and we're really struggling to keep our doors open.
This restaurant has had to close 2 days this week due to staff being pinged. And these are the days, they say, that really count.
If 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 more of them get pinged, then, we have to close the doors again because it's just not viable.
The government would say, come August 16th, the rules will change. People who are pinged and being double vaccinated don't have to self-isolate. You can hang on till then, can't you?
If only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. We're in our glory weeks right now. We need everything over the next few weeks in order to sustain ourselves throughout the winter when we don't have the ability of sunshine streaming down on our terrace. So we need people and staff to be at work.
For your younger ones especially, it's the chance for everything to open up, to get your freedom back. So much of that is going to rest on you having the vaccines. So,
a last-minute sub by the NHS England manager Gareth Southgate encouraging young people to get vaccinated with a new video. An increased effort, if not quite the final push, to get the nation and the economy back on its feet.